Welcome to Happily Whatever After podcast. I am your host Shokhi.
And I am your host Karan. Thank you so much for listening to us. I think अब तक जो आपने जाना है वो जाना है कि हम दोनों ने ये सोचा था कि हैप्पीली व्हाटएवर आफ्टर हो जाएगा, right? हमारी शादी हो गई।
नहीं, अपन ने ये सोचा था कि हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर हो जाएगा।
हाँ, सॉरी, माय मिस्टेक, राइट। हमने ये सोचा था कि हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर हो जाएगा, बट एक्चुअली में तो वो था हैप्पीली व्हाटएवर आफ्टर। सो आइए हम इस कहानी की शुरुआत करते हैं। हमारी शादी तो हो चुकी थी जब हम उसके बाद हनीमून पे गए, जो कि कॉस्ट कटिंग वाला हनीमून थी।
ना चले हनीमून पे, पहले पहली रसोई होगी।
ओह हाँ, पहली रसोई, सॉरी।
मतलब मेरे अत्याचार से आगे ही बढ़ गए तुम डायरेक्टली।
हाँ यार, राइट, पहला अत्याचार तो इंदौर में ही हो चुका था। सॉरी गाइस।
अभी हमने लास्ट इन लोगों को ऐसी जगह पे छोड़ा था जहाँ पे हमने लोगों के सारे भ्रम दूर कर दिए थे कि जो पिक्चरों में दिखाया जाता है ना, ऐसी रोमांटिक वेडिंग नाइट होती है और हम ऐसे भूखमरी के बच्चों जैसे
खाना भी नहीं
खाना भी नहीं मिला था हमको। हम होटल वाले से मांग रहे थे कि प्लीज किचन खुलवाओ, हमें कुछ खाना दे दो। हमने कच्चे सैंडविच खाए थे सुबह 4 बजे और हम बियर पी के सो गए थे। ठीक है, तो गाइस मतलब आई होप, आई विश कि तुम्हारी बहुत ही सुंदर अमेजिंग शादी हो और बहुत ही बढ़िया वेडिंग नाइट हो, बट हमारी तो नहीं हुई थी भैया। तो वो हमने आपको बता दिया। अब हम उससे आगे चलते हैं, ठीक है?
यस शो, पहले इसके पहले जाने के पहले अब थोड़ी डिस्कशन हो रही थी, बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू say the audience your version of what do you think is actual marriage, because now I think that we have completed part 1 of our journey. Now it's actually a part 2 of journey. So before I start, you were saying something about food, right? Dal makhani. Yeah.
देखो, ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट ज्ञान है। प्लीज अपना पेन और पेपर लेके बैठिए, ओके? आप भी लेके बैठिए, ठीक है? क्योंकि आपको खाने के बारे में ज्यादा कुछ पता नहीं है, आप सिर्फ खाते हैं और डकार मारते। तो मैं बताती हूँ आपको कि जो दाल मखनी जो होती है ना, उसको जितना लंबा पकाओ उतनी अच्छी बनती है, उतनी स्वाद बनती है, उतने चटकारे आते हैं खाने के।
ये बात तुमने सही,
है ना? तो ऐसा बोलते हैं कि 24/7 दाल मखनी का ही लिखा हुआ होता है, तो एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक अरे कब से पक रही होगी। या दादी नानी ऐसा बोलती है कि 3 दिन बनाई हुई दाल मखनी जो होती है ना, वो असली दाल मखनी होती है। तो वैसे ही गौर फरमाइएगा, वैसे ही शादी दाल मखनी की तरह होती है।
वाह वाह वाह, क्या बात है।
तो जो शादी का पहला साल होता है ना, दैट इज लाइक आधे घंटे में बनी हुई दाल मखनी।
इंटरेस्टिंग।
तो वो तो बिल्कुल भी अच्छी नहीं बनेगी, डेफिनेटली। तो जितनी पकाओ उतनी अच्छी दाल मखनी। तो जितनी पुरानी शादी उतनी बेटर होती जाती है रिलेशनशिप। तो पहले साल की अपनी दाल मखनी पे अपनी रिलेशनशिप को जज मत कीजिएगा, इफ दैट मे एवर मेक सेंस टू एनीबॉडी आउट देयर।
आई थिंक व्हाट शोकी सेइंग इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट कि जब शुरुआत में ही हम शादी के अंदर पैर रखते हैं, हमारी लाइफ की शुरुआत होती है शादी के बाद, उस साल बहुत सारे स्ट्रगल होते हैं एंड उस साल में ही हम बहुत सारे डिसीजंस ले लेते हैं एंड वी बिकम लाइक अ पर्सन हु क्रिएट्स version of the opposite person, right? Like you see that person in reality, you start living with that person and you
I would also say कि सामने वाला इंसान आपके बॉयफ्रेंड से आप शादी नहीं करते, वो एक दूसरा इंसान होता है। आपका हस्बैंड और आपका बॉयफ्रेंड 2 अलग-अलग इंसान होते हैं।
राइट, एब्सोल्युटली।
हालांकि आप सेम आदमी से शादी करते हो, लेकिन वो 2 अलग-अलग टाइप के इंसान होते हैं।
या सो दैट्स व्हाट आई मीन टू से, दैट कि आप अपने बॉयफ्रेंड को जानते हो पहले, बट अब आप एक दूसरे इंसान को जानने लग जाते हो, बॉयफ्रेंड और गर्लफ्रेंड, वाइस वर्सा। सो उस समय जो आप जब हस्बैंड को देख रहे हो, आप या जब वाइफ को देख रहे हो, तो आप एक ऑलरेडी एक अजम्पशन से दूसरी अजम्पशंस ऑलरेडी करने लग जाते हो कि ये ऐसे बिहेव करेगा, ये ऐसे बिहेव करेगा, ये ऐसे बिहेव करेगा। सपने देखे होते हैं आपने, बट वो सपने नहीं रहते, सपने को आप ही को बनाना होता है एंड दैट्स व्हेन द दाल मखनी टेस्ट रियली नाइस।
क्योंकि जब दाल मखनी नई बन रही होती है तो उसमें मसाले नहीं पड़े होते हैं, उसमें मक्खन थोड़ा ऐड करते रहना पड़ता है, वो पकी नहीं होती है ढंग से। तो आधे घंटे में आप खा लोगे तो फिर ऐसा लगेगा कि फेंक ही दो, ये वाली दाल मखनी क्या ही रखनी है ना। तो शादी के साथ भी ऐसे ही होता है कि पहले साल में हर कोई डिवोर्स के बारे में सोचता है।
Now let's go Shoki. So
that was just a mild teaser. for first year of wedding.
Yeah, so now you guys can understand that जो आपने पहले देखा that were only starters and now it is the main course.
सब लोग ऐसे जाएंगे कि ओ भाई बहुत खा लिया स्टार्टर, मेन कोर्स के लिए जगह ही नहीं बची भैया.
Alright, now let's go to another part where हमने जैसे शोकी ने बताया कि हम कच्ची सैंडविच जो बचा उचा खाना होटल में मिला था हमने वो खाया, बियर पी एंड नेक्स्ट डे वी वोक अप एंड नाउ लेट्स कम टू द पार्ट वेयर शोकी का पहला गृह प्रवेश हुआ था जो मेरे मासी के घर पे था, जो इंदौर में हुआ था. आई वांट टू आस्क शोकी, सो हाउ वाज इट?
It was very weird. But I was also kind of excited क्योंकि आप ऐसे नए नए कपड़े लेते हो तो साड़ी वाड़ी पहनते हो, तैयार होते हो शादी के फर्स्ट उसमें. Although I did not like I was not really dressed like, let me paint a picture for you guys. I was not dressed like with those chudas in my hand and all.
Yeah.
So I was very simple. I'm also a very simple person. I do not like a lot of makeup and stuff like that, as you can see right now on the video or our Instagram or reel or wherever. That so I don't like a lot of shusha. But yes, I had a new getup because मांग में सिंदूर भरा हुआ था, गले में मंगलसूत्र था और पहली बार जीवन में मेरे हाथों में सोने की चूड़ियां थी. मेरे हाथों में नौ चूड़ियां नहीं थी.
Oh my God.
मेरे हाथों में सोने की चूड़ियां थी एंड आई वाज लाइक कि ओ भाई साहब कितना अडल्ट फील हो रहा. बहुत अडल्ट फील हुआ था उस दिन मेरे को. अडल्टिंग 101 की किताब लिख देती उस दिन मैं. फिर मैं गई तो वहाँ पे ये लोग ऐसे बहुत अजीब तरीके से करें. आई थिंक यू शुड सिंग सम ऑफ दोस सिंधी लाडे, राइट?
I don't
क्या होता है वो?
they are known as Sindhi ladas. So they are those songs
जो
like
बन्ना बन्नी के सॉन्ग्स होते हैं ना उसका सिंधी वर्जन होता है जो बहुत ही लठ मार लगता है मुझे.
So I also don't remember the lyrics of it. मैं भूल गया actually.
Maybe you should do like a background music of it.
Yeah, we can.
तो मम्मी और मासी, मतलब करण की मम्मी और मासी और उनकी बहू और ये सब लोग वो लाड़े गा रहे थे और मुझे एंट्री मिली, ऐसे गृह प्रवेश करवाया कलश वलश रख के. फिर मुझे वहाँ पे उनके जो भगवान का कमरा था वहाँ पे जाके मैंने जे किया. फिर उसके बाद आया मजा. Everybody was like, मासी was like कि छोड़ दो, चलो अब इसको अकेले छोड़ दो, किचन में अकेले छोड़ दो, ये बनाएगी, पहली रसोई बनाएगी ये अपनी. एंड आई वाज लाइक श्योर, व्हाई नॉट, लाइक क्या खाना है आप बताइए. मतलब मैं इतनी बड़ी चटोरी अपनी लाइफ की जो हर चीज पहले बना चुकी हूँ. एंड दे वर थिंकिंग कि चलो हम इसका टेस्ट लेंगे कि इसको बनाना आता है या नहीं आता है. तो आई वाज लाइक कि आई वाज लाफिंग इन माय हेड बट आई वाज लाइक कि श्योर, नो प्रॉब्लम, क्या बनाने बता दो. सो दे टोल्ड मी टू मेक कड़ा प्रसाद. सो आई वाज फाइन. मैंने अपना ऐसे बिल्कुल सुंदर सुशील गृह कार्य में दक्ष लड़की हूँ मैं, ये प्रूव करने का टाइम आ चुका था फाइनली. मैंने ऐसे अपना पल्लू वल्लू खोसा कमर में, आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग एवरीथिंग. एंड यू नो द बेस्ट थिंग वाज आई लव्ड प्रिया भाभी. That she was so sweet. She was like, for the first time I felt not alone in your family.
Yeah.
Because she was a fellow bahu. And she was trying to be with me, like really be with me.
Yeah.
तो थोड़ी देर में आके चेक भी कर रही थी कि देखो कुछ चाहिए, मैं दूँ. तो I was like, no, it's okay, chill. ये वाला हलवा मैंने 50 बार बनाया हुआ है, like don't worry at all. और I think मम्मी भी बहुत ऐसे स्मग होके बैठी हुई थी क्योंकि मम्मी को पता था कि ये कर लेगी. तो मम्मी वाज आल्सो लाइक कि हाँ ठीक है बनाने दो उसको, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, बना लेगी वो. और मैं बना के आ गई हलवा. और उसके बाद फिर मासी मुझे कुछ तो खर्ची देने की कोशिश करी थी. तो अब अपने को क्या सिखाया है बचपन से कि नहीं ऐसे नहीं करना, नहीं लेना, ऐसे करके. तो पीछे से आई भाभी मेरे को बोलती है रख लो. अब वो अलग बात है कि मुझे 5 साल बाद, लाइक फ्लैश फॉरवर्ड में 5 साल बाद आज तक उनकी बात याद आती है कि बेटा वो ही मिला था जो मिला. और तो कुछ ना मिला ससुराल से. उसी दिन मिली थी जो एक खर्ची मिली थी और कुछ ना मिला ससुराल से. बट देन उसके बाद फिर वो द यूजुअल गेम्स खिलाए उन्होंने. वो दूध में अंगूठी
दोनों ने एक्सचेंज करी एंड देन वी वांटेड टू हु वाज द फाइन, सो दैट वाज winner was obviously Shoki.
And I think that credit goes to Karan कि उसने ऐसे छोड़ दिया था कि आई कौन ढूंढेगा अभी छोड़ना तू ले ले तो कुछ रह जा. It was
Yeah, but that was the start, right? Like my whole idea of doing that was to make you comfortable since day one, right? Like to make you be a part of my family. If you win like a kid, like you tell the kid to always win, right? So my thing was that if I give you that whole idea that you are taking that position in the home, right? You are a winner. Yeah. So that was my idea to let go of thing and make you win. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it was a fun day like that, and the best part was कि हमारे घर में celebrations खत्म नहीं हुए थे because on the day that we got married उसके 3 दिन के अंदर मेरे मामा की बेटी की शादी थी.
Yeah.
So we celebrated her wedding also. तो हम ऐसे तैयार होके गए वहाँ पे शादी में और वहाँ से ही हमको जाना था अपने हनीमून पे. तो हम ऐसे पता नहीं कितने 2 हफ्तों की पैकिंग करके आए थे. एक साथ ऐसे 50 बैग लेके आए थे अपने साथ में. तो हम वहाँ से फिर हम गए हनीमून मनाने मुन्नार. ओके. अब हनीमून की डिटेल्स तो हम ऐसे दे नहीं सकते. Not that something wow happened, but yeah, it was a good fun place. The food was amazing, and the one thing that we absolutely loved were the different kinds of cheese that the chef used to send to our room because we carried some amazing wines. So he had complimentary given us a lot of variety of cheeses to go with it. And the other thing that really freaked me out on honeymoon was that nobody was calling me on my honeymoon because it was supposed to be honeymoon. But every day Karan would get a call from his mom without fail. Okay. Like he would have something new to report every day. Like every day it would be like,
it was like
क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग?
Checking on it, like everything is going right or wrong, and everything. And how could I say that, dude? I have had like enjoyment every day with her before marriage.
I really wanted to ask Karan, but I couldn't. कि रोज क्या बात करनी होती है?
So look at it from that version, like they come from. So I remember my mom telling me that when my mom and dad went for honeymoon back then, there was someone to tag along back then, right? So that was the idea. It used to happen,
I know that.
So for them it was like everything is going right, they are not understanding where and how things are supposed to happen. And in my mind I was just ठीक है फोन करने तो पूछे कि ठीक है बोला सब ठीक है. And
हाँ चल ठीक है ओके. तो फोन करने में एक दिन करते हैं फोन. हम पूरे हफ्ते थे वहाँ पे. रोज फोन आके क्या नई इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाती है उनको. ऐसा भी नहीं था कि शी इज कॉलिंग यू टू टेल कि मुझे दादी बना दो, है ना?
The idea was that only, na, that कि are you in the process of making me dadi? Is it everything happening?
No. I was categorically told कि मम्मी की तरफ से I was categorically told कि अभी मुझे बच्चे नहीं संभालने हैं, ठीक है? तो don't be in a hurry. So I was very happy. I was dancing, इधर उधर फुदक रही थी मैं कि मेरे को नहीं करना. अच्छी बात है ये. But in any case. So it was going on like that, and that is when the sort of differences started to dawn upon me, that how my family doesn't bother as much talking to me every day, and especially on a honeymoon, which is supposed to be a private
affair
time. And Karan's family was expecting an update or something, I don't know what, but something that to be reported every day. And it was a very weird feeling, but I couldn't talk to Karan about it. And I think from here onwards there was a set pattern of just observing these kind of things happening around me. Like when we went back home, so Karan's younger brother Divesh had been, so mom had called Divesh to sajao our bedroom.
For the first night.
For the first night in our own home. So I think we should feel lucky कि कितनी ही first night मिल रही है हमको. But and वो काफी मतलब मुझे बहुत शर्म आ गई थी उस दिन, क्योंकि वो काफी लूड तरीके से उन्होंने ऐसे फुग्गे सजेस्टिव तरीके से फुग्गे लगाए हुए थे।
दिवेश का कारा धराया।
हाँ।
दिवेश जो है ना,
अरे बट लाइक मॉम हैड इनवाइटेड हिम, तो मैं तो बिल्कुल वहाँ पे पानी पानी हो गई थी कि ये क्या है, और मम्मी के सामने मुझे वो दिख रहा था ऐसे फुग्गे इन अ सजेस्टिव वे एवरीवेयर, गाइस कैन यू इमेजिन। सो और उस टाइम पे दिवेश हैड कॉइन्ड दिस टर्म जो हमको आज तक बुलाता है, हैशटैग काशो।
सो इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल।
तब हम लोग इतने हावरे कावरे थे, एज वी टोल्ड यू इन द लास्ट टाइम, कि हमको टाइम भी नहीं मिला था ये सोचने का कि हमारी वेडिंग का हैशटैग
क्या होगा। दिस इज ऑल दिवेश who had done that, and the hashtag is kasho, KAN Shokhi, SHO.
Yeah, doesn't make sense like other people's hashtag do,
Yeah.
but it's a hashtag, so we were
No,
like,
why not?
wow,
It's a
cool.
good one, kasho. Yeah.
हाँ, so we came back and उसके बाद ना सबसे बड़ा एक I would say the biggest change in my life that happened was that पहले दिन जब मैं शादी के बाद आ गई, चीजें नॉर्मल होने लगी, हनीमून खत्म हो गया, जब मैंने पहली बार चेंबूर में अपनी पहली सुबह और अपनी पहली लाइफ चालू करी, तो वो हमको सीधे ऑफिस जाने वाला दिन था। बीच में कुछ ऐसा इंटरमीडिएट नहीं था, हम आए संडे रात को, मंडे से ऑफिस जाना था।
करेक्ट।
सो इट वाज अ like I was kind of prepared for it, it's going to be a new life and it's going to be a new routine and everything, but I was not prepared for the commute. Oh god, मैं सुबह सुबह 9 बजे first from Chembur I had to take a auto
to Ghatkopar,
then Ghatkopar I had to stand in a 2 kilometer लंबी line for metro.
I remember the metro was recently opened, and when we got married it was the first, like it was a
recently open,
about I think 6-7 महीने हुए थे, 6-7 महीने हुए थे।
I was using metro only for
okay.
going to office beforehand, but it was Andheri east to west.
Yeah, right.
This time around it was from Chembur to Ghatkopar to Andheri west.
Yeah.
So, and from like for people who do not live in Mumbai, it's quite a lot of people.
Yeah.
In one train. Even the metros were like local, except that it was AC.
Yeah. That is all. And this was like Bombay की heart line जिसको बोलते हैं railway, which is the rail line. This was after the British rule, it was like 50-60 years के बाद metro बनी थी बॉम्बे में, and everyone was like flooding into it, and there was no space for you
metro,
to.
And it's very useful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the only metro line, unlike Delhi, which is very well connected with metro.
Yeah.
Mumbai has only one metro line so far, and I was at the starting of that metro line.
Yeah.
So I was standing in a huge queue, and it dawned upon me, and the first picture I sent Karan was of the
queue
line in front of me, that this is what my life is going to be like, this is what my commute is going to be like, because so far I have managed to always have a job in and around Andheri.
Correct.
And it was all very well connected. I did not have to first take an auto, then go to a metro, then go to another place that.
Yeah.
It's always been ki either I can walk to my office.
True.
Or I can take the metro and walk to the metro.
Yeah.
Take the metro and walk to my office.
Correct.
Like that.
Yeah.
So it was quite a taxing journey for me on the very first day. But I was just trying to tell myself ki it's okay, don't worry. It's new. You knew that this was going to change. So it took me a lot of inner talk with myself to, on the very first day itself, ki you'll get used to it. Change is the only way to deal with this. And I went to office that day, and everybody was very shocked to look at me, because again I was wearing something in my hands, and I was wearing a suit which was not my usual attire, and I was sar mein maang mein sindoor and gale mein mangal sutra and everything. So all of them were like, all the women were like so happy to see me like that.
Yeah.
Ki, oh, one more person in our club.
Yeah.
And all the men were so awkward. they were like कि oh ये alien है, इसकी तरफ देखना भी नहीं है मेरे को, alien. It was really like that.
So I have a question, which I have always been wondering. There's this very weird, women community, you can say, or how they treat when a newly married woman is joining their club. What happens there? They do, they watch you with a different, as you rightly said, that they were happy also, but they also become sometimes judgmental and
of course they see, women are always judgmental of other women, and that is what I'm hoping that someday will change. And that's what I do with my own tribe of girls, that we don't judge each other. But back then even I used to be very judgmental. So who am I to say anything? Because other people also get that license, right? कि कुछ नया हुआ है तुम्हारी लाइफ में, तुम्हारा गेटअप चेंज हुआ है, तुमको अब बहुत सारे लोग कम फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि अब इसको पता चलेगा कि फ्री लाइफ क्या होती है और मैरिड लाइफ क्या होती है, इंडिपेंडेंट लाइफ क्या होती है. एंड जो चल रहा था, दिख रहा था, राइट, कि पहले आई यूज्ड टू नॉट हैव अ टिफिन विथ मी. अब हमारे पास टिफिन होता है क्योंकि मम्मी सुबह उठ के हमको टिफिन दे देती थी. करेक्ट. तो हालांकि that was just the first day. I was carrying sweets for everybody. And majorly it was just about physical appearance, because आप इतना सब ताम झाम के साथ जाते हो, and plus there is this pressure कि मम्मी ने पहले पूछा था कि what are you going to wear to office today. So it has to look like you are newly married, and I just was very weirded out by that why does it have to look like that. But it's like the world is pressurizing you to announce it. कि हो गई, अभी तुम्हारी शादी हो गई, you are taken or something like that. I have no idea what, but the world is very excited कि तुम तुम्हारे तौर तरीकों से, तुम्हारे कपड़ों से, तुम्हारे मांग में सिंदूर से चिल्ला चिल्ला के लोगों को बताओ कि this is a married woman and this is not. Because I don't know, अगर वो नहीं होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा.
So it's a very weird thing for me. I also see it in a very different way whenever I see a lot of judgment passing around. I've seen a lot of people passing judgments newlywed, and guys also have a different version of ki she's newly married and that you should not talk to her, she will not feel comfortable about it and all. So I that's why I wanted to just clarify that, is it normal, is it not normal? But yeah,
it's very extremely normal, and all women are mostly interested to know two things कि गुलू गुलू हुआ तो कैसा हुआ.
Okay, the word is gulu gulu.
I think that is what most people will understand because it's a Bollywood reference.
Yeah, gulu gulu. Yeah, that's the right thing. Yeah, how was the gulu gulu?
So everybody wanted to know कि गुलू गुलू हुआ तो कैसा हुआ. और दूसरा is कि अच्छा अभी where are you guys staying? What are you guys doing? So I think it's also certain amount of romance in everyone's head that newly married life is so wow. You have that dabba emotions and butterflies in your stomach and starry-eyed dreams of happily ever after. Just like we started the episode. Just like that.
So she was going to office and I was also carrying out with my...
So you can tell what was your first day of married life like?
Yeah, so my first day of married life was very happy, right? Like you, for a male, it's like, as society has always mentioned, that you get married and it's a new start for you. And for me, I was really excited because for me, my life partner, which was you, was really, really important. I was really happy that now I have someone to share my own life with. And that excitement was really, really good because when I went to the office, I was blushing. I was, having this smile on my face that, no, I'm starting a new life. And I also carried some sweets. People were asking, how did the wedding go? What happened at the wedding? Kya hua, kya nahi hua? Where are you staying? What is happening? What is the plan? And, it was more like everyone comes to you congratulating you that, you're getting. So you sort of get that kind of attention in the office that ki haan ye naya shaadi hui hai iski. And so the best part was I was wearing that ring and everyone was looking at it. So it's that new feeling of actually wearing that ring which has so much of importance in your life. Now you have to stick with it.
And also it was your first gold thing that you were ever wearing.
Yeah, actually, true.
Both of us.
Yeah. So those were the times I was really excited, and in the office also people were sort of giving the attention to you. So yeah.
So like happy.
Yeah, happy.
First day.
Happy first day. Yeah.
So see the difference, guys, between a girl's first day after marriage versus a boy's first day after marriage. Of maybe even if we talk about starting from the day that I was entered inside his Masi's house, जहाँ पे गृह प्रवेश हुआ था, I was put to test.
Yeah, true.
And all everybody had for Karan was congratulations and happiness. Whereas all anybody had for me was कि ये आता है या वो आता है या so it becomes like a lifelong test for a girl after marriage. Like I would say कि मैंने लाइफ में अपने ना बहुत I was very averse to giving competitive exams. मुझे नहीं देनी थी कि मैं पीईटी करूँ या पीएमटी करूँ या आईआईटी करूँ. मुझे देनी नहीं थी मेडिकल आईआईटी कुछ भी नहीं करनी थी. बट मुझे नहीं पता था कि लाइफ में getting married is also like an exam.
Exam also. I mean, with this, we will come to our shiksha, and the shiksha for me is that our society is so much judgmental towards women, right? And the whole process of marriage is also become so judgmental. The whole pressure only and only goes to the woman. The day you come and you enter the house, the woman has basically, she's being judged from the day one. Like, ये क्या करेगी, कैसे करेगी, क्या होगा, घर के अंदर प्रवेश हुआ तो ये खाना बनाएगी, नहीं बनाएगी, घर को जोड़ के रखेगी, नहीं जोड़ के रखेगी. All those things are so much pressurized, man. I mean, look at how beautiful their soul is. I read somewhere that women take 3 births in their real life, right? One is their actual birth, second is their marriage, and third is when they actually give birth to someone else. So much is happening into women's life, and still you guys are getting pressurized. So I only have to go with that thought that, guys, when you are getting married to someone, please be with them since the day one.
And I remember you telling me the same story on the honeymoon, that I will always be there for you, and I will always help you and take care of you like a new child in my home, because of the same philosophy that you just said, that a woman takes birth 3 times in her life. So I was very touched, and I was very so the only support that I felt during this whole time was actually from you. You were like kind of my calm anchor in all of this, that I could rant to, that I could tell you that even though it's our first day of marriage, I am suffering because I'm traveling between smelly people on a very long distance, which have managed to avoid till now in my life.
Correct.
And you were always supportive as to say that I'm really sorry that you have to go through this. Nothing else, nothing more. I just needed someone to acknowledge that how I'm feeling.
Correct.
And you were able to do that for me by just saying that I know, I'm sorry that you're going through this. And and the best part was that वो बोल के तुम्हारा कभी ईगो नहीं आया बीच में कि मैं सॉरी क्यों बोलूं, अब ये तो तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए था ना कि तुम शादी कर रही हो, मेरे साथ रहोगी. That's another way of answering to the same thing.
Correct.
But you understood that there is so much change happening in my life, that I'm going through so much in my life, that all I need to know at that point of time is, yes, there is somebody on the other end of this conversation who is ready to hear me out.
Your efforts have been acknowledged.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that is something that I would like to tell all the new husbands, that
It's not all about new husbands, it's about to all husbands. Yeah. I mean, you should give lessons to other people who are newly getting married. This is to everyone. I mean, I would not only say to new husbands, it is for those who have not been doing that. Please start acknowledging. And the ones who are acknowledging, please give this gyan or these learning to the newly
to more people.
More people, right?
Yeah.
That is what our whole agenda is. Yeah.
So be supportive of your wife.
Yeah.
Especially in the start.
Yeah.
Because that is the building block.
Yeah.
Of your life.
True.
And if at that point of time you're not able to provide her that calm support, then जो नींव होती है बिल्डिंग की, जो फाउंडेशन होती है, अगर उसमें ही प्रॉब्लम होना चालू हो जाएगी तो फिर आगे जाके तो डेफिनेटली बिल्डिंग विल नॉट बी वेरी स्टेबल.
ट्रू.
सो इस कहानी से हमें क्या शिक्षा मिलती है करण?
शिक्षा तो शो बहुत ही सुंदर शिक्षा थी. ये शिक्षा वो थी कि दैट आई विल ऑलवेज बी सपोर्टिव टू यू सिंस द डे वन, द प्रॉमिस दैट आई मेड यू.
यस. एंड मुझे ये शिक्षा मिलती है कि I should have been more ready for the change.
Yeah.
But I was not. And it hit me. And I was having a hard time since the very first day with all the changes. But we'll slowly get better, like we do at all things in life.
Yeah. So yes, guys, this was our start of a new life to happily whatever after. Okay, and we will come up with new episodes in the next week where we are going to talk about what a male goes through.
So it will be a new kind of episode.
Yeah.
We are hoping that first Karan will interview me as a newly wed woman.
Yeah.
And then I will interview Karan as a newlywed man.
Yeah.
So we will give you a male perspective and a female perspective into the first year of marriage.
Yeah, that will help people out. That
so that all the men can relate to or can hear out for future.
Yeah.
कि क्या क्या होता है in the first year of marriage, and all the women can figure out how to deal with the new changes that they go through.
And the ones who have not taken into account and they have been married for so long, and if there are any few things that you can take some corrective actions, why not do it?
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yeah, definitely. Every morning is a new chance to increase the love in your marriage, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for listening to this lovely episode.
We request you to please rate us on Spotify. It will help us perform better on the charts, and it will help us to reach out more people, because we will show up in the like page of all the platforms.
Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to us. Please do not forget that we are with you in happily whatever after. We will see you next week. Thank you.
Do not forget to rate us, like, share and subscribe us. We are on all social media platforms under @happily whatever after pod. Thank you so much for listening to us.